season has hit high gear. Off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this will be incomplete.
I can see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not.
What's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for tuning in.
They'll run on first down with Akers. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Now Mahomes. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Flushed out right. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And there shouldn't be any surprise at all when we watch him flash his arm. Easy motion, easy action, and that ball flies downfield.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Under 10, under 10, 10.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
This is Freeman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
He was brought down by...
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
He's brought down at the 30.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down now, it's Freeman. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Will Disley, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4.
And 4 yards to go.
They'll run here with Akers. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it. But listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I'll go ahead and punt the football myself.
That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
22 yards there, a first down.
The 41-yard line.
Watch the run, watch the run. Check. Lucky. He's cracked.
Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
On the handoff.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Check 26.
They'll run here with McFarland. And he's got room. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 31 yards there and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Now it's Freeman. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone, if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Throwing now is Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
And inches.
Mahomes now to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run forward with a fullback, Sherman. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there. But they do convert on 4th. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Green Bay.
What's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for tuning in.
Now here's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Walker. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them bind and setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes being chased out left. He may try and run for this. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Colts are going to take over with the football. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
That's going to be caught by Sanders. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Open man is Howard, the tight end. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
46-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Baker with a pick. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over first and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down.
Come on!
The feeling that they had going on offense, they want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. In fact, if anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
I know, right? I can't never get them lucky breaks.
They begin the drive with McFarland, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for being able to hit with the run and the pass. In this game, how over the field, doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run on first down. Freeman. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Now we'll run with McFarland. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Shotgun now for Rodgers. The open man here, Renfrow. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here. Freeman. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Brings up third and 3.
Freeman again. Yeah, Freeman was trying to work his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Frank Reich, he didn't even seem hesitant about this. He wants to go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. Charles to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. I've seen that, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Going right back to Akers. And he'll be out of bounds. The 40, 12 yards there and a 1st down. And they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Moss running left, Akers. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild. He did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. Game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Green Bay. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
Yeah, a little while ago, said that he couldn't get a hold of
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up many points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was a plan going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold it.
Trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. On 2nd down, McFarland.
Yeah, defensive struggle.
Third quarter. Back now in Indianapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's McFarland. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. The Colts' leading tackler in 2019, Anthony Walker, gets another one there.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air. even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
That's complete. It's Jason Huntley. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Switzer on the return. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I tell you what, it's kind of hard to imagine. They have not scored a single point, and yet they're in this position. A touchdown drive here, and they're in the lead.
Normally, when you have 0 on your side of the ledger on the score,
What the fuck? He didn't even go for the ball.
Go and see their opponents. They don't see a number that's way out there. They don't see a number they can't attain. In fact, they can get it right here on this drive and potentially take the lead.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Poyer. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
On 1st down, McFarland. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Again, McFarland. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 31. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On the ground, it's McFarland. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped it. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Curtis Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-0.
Makes the score Colts 10, Packers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Back to throw, Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And a sideline pass, that's caught by Thomas. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Mahomes to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Walker now. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. Will Disley, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball. And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Yo, what happened to Mahomes? I got Mahomes hurt. This is you need on the final drive. Oh, good pick. God damn it. Love the spinning user pick. Good shit. God damn it. I had to crash. Fucking Walker. Yo, what is really good with my dude, though? This is the first time I've ever been skunked, bro. This is tough.
A shutout, that's something to be cherished. Brandon, I can just tell you from experience.
Oh, man, that's so sad.
Shutout on defense, but even more so when it's a tight game. I mean, when every defensive play is crucial and you don't give up any points, boy, they're going to feel awfully good about themselves after this one.
Yeah, exactly. The offense wasn't coming, but all they needed was...
I didn't see their comment.
Well, you can't score 2 points on offense. All they needed was at least 3. They got what they needed.
Got what they needed, exactly right.
So this one winds up in Indianapolis.
Damn! Good game, man.
W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
pressure. Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
The formation I was in, what you mean?
To work on things, if it didn't go well in your game, with the victory,
GG, man.
and that's what they've got going forward.
So for the Colts, the great run they've been on continues as they
Fucking
move to
shit.
9-1 now. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tennessee Titans come to town. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they suffered just their second loss as they drop to 8-2 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Man, that sucks. I really wish I could have played a game or two more. I don't like the squad very much, I don't know. GG's, thanks for tuning in. Like and subscribe. Stay safe. We'll catch you next time.